Whew, that took a minute. I don't know if you guys are on here. So sorry I'm a little late. Had to get off and come back on. And I know that now that once I start to have trouble with it, just to stop and exit out and then come back on. Sorry again that I'm a few minutes late. Yes, so we'll wait just, hey, good morning, Jeanette. Yes, so yeah, a little trouble. And then, but I've learned, go out of the whole thing and then come back in and start from the beginning. Good morning, Susan. Good morning, Carol. Nice to see everyone. Am I close enough? Hi, Vicky. I hope so. So has anybody pre-ordered? If you're a demonstrator, have you pre-ordered? I was up at 5. I couldn't help it. I had to. I'm a little, good morning, Gloria. We could not, as demonstrators, order, oh, you're doing it now. Okay. So good morning, Marcia. Good morning. Yay. Yes. So we can't order the ink. I saw that. And I tried to order some bundles, have not checked out the list. Okay, so just a little heads up. Good morning, Brenda. Good morning, everyone. Wonderful to have you here with me in my craft room this morning. I am just so thrilled and happy. Oh, and you're making your list. Jeanette is making her list. Okay, very wonderful. There are some parts that when you go to order it, it's going to say not orderable. There are some bundles that are going to say not orderable because there's like one thing in it that they don't have. This is all because of the virus and the everything. Okay, let's go. So and getting things here and shipping and that kind of thing. So that's what that's all about. And I know that they said that we could order that ink come June 3rd. I love to have all my new stuff, and I like to have my paper and my ink and that kind of thing so that I could get all together. But don't, so I had to order things individually, which, okay, I didn't get the bundle deal, because I had to do things individually, but I just wasn't going to wait for DSP to come in then to order the suite. Okay, so that's kind of what I did this morning. Then I went back to bed and, and then I got up, had coffee, and now I'm here with you guys. So today we are going to use one of my absolute favorite sets that is carrying over, and this will go into the new catalog. These are the Poppy Moments dies, painted labels dies, painted poppies, stamp set, peaceful moments, which this is all sentiment, and this one is all stamps. So isn't that fun? So this will go into the new catalog. Now, I realized last week when I was making things, especially when I made the little teacup card, that once the new catalog comes out and new product from the last catalog goes into it, good morning, Paula. I happen to have a problem not using it. So, and I really hope that that doesn't happen with me with this set. But there's so many new things that are coming. And, because I do this as a business, I try to keep up with stuff. So sometimes things fall by the wayside. So I was trying to use the things that I really absolutely would totally miss. And this is what I came up with today. So there's the inside of our card, a fun card. And this is a great set. There's so many dies, so many stamps, and there's so much to do with it. Good morning, Diane. And so here we go. Let's go ahead. And and the other thing is that the first thing I did was order all my catalogs. So I have over 50 catalogs coming to this address whenever that they get here. If you have ordered from me in the past 6 months, if you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber of mine, you will be getting a brand new catalog. Okay, they have to come here first. I'm going to put a few things in it, and then I'm going to ship them out to you guys, okay? So hopefully they will be here quickly. I did expedite my order, though. It is the first time that I've ever done, like, next day shipping that I paid for. Yes, the delivery person will love me, right? Thank you, Carol. That's so funny. I'm sure she loves me because I started doing stamps.com out of the house. And I did it before this corona thing even, happened. And I'm glad for it. I have saved some money with my shipping. And even though there's a fee per month, I've calculated it out and I'm still saving a little bit. So that's wonderful. And I get to ship it right out of the house, so that's wonderful too. Okay, so here is our card for today. Of course, a nice whisper white envelope. Our base is 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5 1/2. So it will open like this. The inside piece is Blackberry Bliss at 5 by 3 3/4. And then just regular whisper white right here at 4 3/4 by 3 1/2. We'll decorate that in a moment. So our outside piece is basic black at 5 1/4 by 4. Then we have our DSP, and that is 5 by 3 3/4. And now we have our two little layers here that are just kind of interesting. I just needed some lift on the card. Actually, I want the flowers up. That would look good though, the dots on the dots though too, right? Okay, so these two right here, the basic black piece is 2 by 4, and you cut 2 of those. I hate going to the post office for anything because there's always a wait. Yes, Carol, there is always a wait. And yeah, then sometimes, like especially when I was working on a Saturday, oh my goodness, I'd stand there for 30, 45 minutes having to mail everything. So yeah, I do like the stamps.com. So my DSP here, you cut 2 pieces of those at 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. And then we just do some layering. Now, with this card that I created yesterday, I used my old olive down here on the bottom of the leaf, and I put my mossy meadow on top. Today, when we do it, we're going to do it the opposite way. Our mossy meadow is going to be on the bottom, and then the old olive on the top to give us a different kind of shadowing effect. And either way you do it is right. Doesn't matter. It just depends on the look that you want. I just thought we would see, how it looks a little bit different doing it the opposite way today. Okay, so let's go ahead and start to layer. So let's take our basic black piece and we'll get our Tombow here. Okay, and we'll put this right here. Let's get all that out of the way, right? Before we make a disaster. And we're live, so we would have to go back and fix it live, right? So we put our basic black piece down. Now we're going to take our DSP. This is a wonderful card sketch or whatever you want to call it for any DSP that you have. When you're putting these layers, it wouldn't matter what DSP you put up here, right? And this is at 5 by 3 3/4. But then, you can make these 2 layers out of anything and make it the opposite of your DSP here. Just make it the other side. And you know that it's going to match because that's what Stampin' Up does for us, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and layer these together. Now we're going to have the opposite side showing. Yes, thank you, Susan. The leaves do come out so pretty to layer them on top of each other. And like I said, it really kind of doesn't matter, if you are doing dark on the bottom and light on the top or vice versa. It really has a nice effect on the project, a little greenery, I think. So right here, there we go. And now let's go ahead and layer the outside of these. So the first one, we're going to put dimensionals on the back. Right here. I hope you guys are doing well and getting through all of this. I think we're on the down low here in Tennessee. Things are starting to open up, and I just hope that a lot of people don't get sick. But that's good. We have a very small amount of cases. So, And now I'm going to put this up in the upper left corner, but allowing my layering to show all the way around. So I have DSP and black and DSP and black and then a card base. And that gives you a really, really nice layering kind of dimensional effect with your card. Okay, now this one is going to go here, but of course we have dimension here and we don't need it there, okay, on this part. I'm glad the posts are still delivering our mail packages. Oh, how nice, Gloria. Oh my goodness. So I don't think that they can cut the post office off, can they? I don't know. I didn't even think about that, to tell you the truth, because I was doing the stamps.com. I didn't even think about like not being able to go into the post office. I know ours has like plastic shields up and stuff like that. So, you know, just whatever it takes. Okay, so this piece right here, we already have dimensions. So over here, we're going to, hi, Pamela. Nice to see you. Good morning from North Carolina. A neighbor. I'm in Tennessee. So this will go here. Now we need dimensionals right here, like in this little L, okay? But not over here, because that's going to get some Tombow. So I'm just going to flip it over, and I know right here is where I need my dimensionals. And so I'm going to put one here, one here. Now here, I'm not going to go into the middle, but I am going to come in just a little bit on that, just to give it some stability. And then this one to the outside. See, so that will go here, and we'll put a little Tombow up here. No biggie. Sometimes you just have to mix your adhesive up to get the right dimension on your card. So just right there. And now we're going to layer this right here. And this is wonderful paper because we've got the polka dots to kind of line up on, and it keeps everything straight. So I love that. Have you guys been doing any like special cooking? Good morning from Arizona. Good morning, Ruth. I believe some of you guys are new to my channel today. I want to welcome everyone. So here's this. Let's move this aside. And now let's bring in this element. And this is a die that's in the set. There's so many. Let me show you. Let me get these out for us. In both of those, this is the painted labels, and here this is. And there's a lot of different elements in it, and a lot of like tags for sentiment, okay, and borders, and it's all really, really adorable. Leaves and everything. Then here are the Poppy Moments, and this has all of like big flowers in it, and here's where I got these leaves from. It even has a shorter leaf right here. So one is more skinnier. One is more skinnier. Now, does that make sense? One is thinner. Good morning, Wendy. Oh, thank you so much, Wendy. So one has thinner leaves. That's the one that goes on top of the one with the thicker leaves. But then again, it does not matter what, you know, the colors that you use. So that's kind of fun. So that is really a great set. But like I say, I worry that by the end, you know, of all of this, when the new catalog comes out and I get all my new product, that this might be something that I absolutely, totally love. But then I realize, and not having to buy the stamp sets. Yes, yes, you can buy the dies by themselves. Yes, Gloria, you can. Yes. Now I'm going to stamp thank you in the middle of this. Let me show you the numbers of the dies while we're at it, okay? Painted labels dies. One, oh, I can't even see that, right? It's in the, okay. 151605, painted labels dies. And then you have the Poppy Moments dies, 151594. Those are the dies, if you'd like. Okay, so there's our thank you. And that's wonderful. And let's move this aside. Now, let's go ahead and bring in our card base and our Blackberry Bliss. And what did I do over here? Okay, I did everything in Blackberry Bliss. Nice. Okay. I'm going to take our piece right here. Let me line that up. Okay, great, Gloria. Good. Okay, and now we're going to put Life is Better with a Friend Like You. And this comes from the sentiment from Peaceful Moments in Blackberry Bliss. I love Blackberry Bliss. I love purple. Right here. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, down here, we're going to use this splatter. And I'm not going off the page at all. I'm leaving it, every bit of it, on the cardstock. A lot of times, like, I'll do something like this on and off of the page, but this time I want it full on. Cute, right? Okay, but now we're going to put our flower in the middle of it. And this we're just going to do in Tuxedo Memento Black ink and just let that splatter enhance the overlay of this flower. I'm not going to turn this upside down. It doesn't look right if you turn it upside down. You know, because sometimes I have things coming in on themselves, but I did it and I didn't like it. So I made another one and they look good right side up. Okay, wait, we want to do the envelope, right? Let me move this aside and let's do that again. Now we're going to stamp our color, Blackberry Bliss, in the splatter, and now our flower. Just like that. Oh, so cute. Sometimes you don't have to color. You know, let your stamps do the work for you. That's what they are really designed to do. I love to stamp. Oh, I even forgot. Remember, if you order from me, our Paper Pumpkin customer or a Downline, these are the 2 free card kits for this month. This is the first one. Again, no stamped images. You will get all of the product, okay? And then here is the second one. And then every one that I do like this, I'm going to change the DSP. So they're all gonna, that's so much fun. So I'm gonna take all of the DSP right here and just go through the stack. So every time that you order, you will have a card that's just a little bit different. So I thought that was kind of fun for this month. So there's the 2 free ones. I'm in the middle of designing my Happy Crafting card kit class. I have one more card to design and then I will get that video up. So that's good. Okay, now that we have stamped, I believe we are through with that. Let's go ahead and bring our nice little leaves in here. These are fun. These are really kind of fun to put together. So like I was saying before, on the first card, I used the dark mossy meadow on top of the old olive. And now on this card, I'm putting the dark mossy meadow on the bottom. And now I'm going to use the lighter old olive on the top, just to show you guys that you could get just a little different effect with the same kind of product. And we're going to make 3 of these. And I'm just dabbing some glue on these stems. Just a little dab, right? Whoop, that's a bit more than a dab, right? Okay, now we're just going to, I do need some up here. Making sure kind of that I get them, you know, onto the tip a little bit. There. Now I take my leaf and then I just take my stem and I place it at the bottom, almost toward the left of the stem. I'll show you in just a second. And then that lays perfectly on top of everything. Okay? Almost to the left right here of the stem. And then it lays perfectly on top. So here it is with the light on top and then the light on the bottom. That's pretty fun. Just a different little bit of an effect. So let's do another one. And then we'll attach these with glue dots. Right here. I am so ready for that new product. And like I said, I have never ordered and done I wanted here tomorrow shipping, but I did. And I don't know if it was because I was delirious at 5 o'clock in the morning, but that's okay. So, so that is okay. But when I saw the product and I saw what we were going to get to play with, I wanted it here quickly. So I have to admit, I was like a kid in a candy store a little bit this morning. There we go. That's 2. And they go together. So, you know, if you just keep it to the left, that little bit, it just follows that arc of the greenery and it's perfect. It lays on there perfect. So then again, just a little tad right here. I don't blame you, right, Wendy? I know, right? I couldn't help myself. But I'm wondering with the shipping, if that is, I heard that if you do that, like your order gets pushed to the front. I don't know, you know, if you do the express shipping. So I seriously did not want to wait a full week or 10 days for it to get here. Because by then, what's going to happen is the catalogs are going to be here. And that is, I've never done that before, okay? This is the first time that I've done that because I've always used the mailing selector. But the last time that I used it, many of my people did not get their catalogs. And Stampin' Up wound up sending them extra. I sent them extra. And I was like, I think I'm going to try to do it myself. Well, there's our 3 leaves. So that's what I've done. Now, when they get here and this house looks like a crazy place with all these catalogs, I know, right? I can't wait. Good morning from Florida, Cheryl. Good morning. I know, right? I cannot wait. When that box gets here, guys, I promise you, I will open it. I'll either do a video or a live or something, but you guys will see it. I was the one who ended up with 3 cats. You were, Carol. Okay, so you understand exactly what I am talking about with that. Okay, now this we want to come here, but first, because see, that is very plain, and that Poppy Parade just blends right into this DSP, and it also blends into that Blackberry Bliss. So we need something to lift it up off of all of this color. That's why greenery is made. So we put this here, and I'm just going to crisscross these like this. We're going to use a glue dot down here. That's so funny, Carol. I was the one that got 3. Yes, because I'm like, oh, they didn't get a catalog. I mail one right away. I call Stampin' Up, and they're like, well, we'll mail her another one. Okay, and then the clearinghouse that it goes through, yours came late or something like this. Something like that had to happen. Now, 2 glue dots, okay? And see where I put the glue dot on the front so it's kind of looking at me? I want to just attach it back here. Now, I want this to be in the middle, and I don't want my greenery coming off of my card because you have to fit it in there so it'll fit in the envelope, okay? So just like that. Let's see, maybe a little... Might need it in there a little deeper, right? And off to the side. So I kind of just eyeball it and kind of move it around. And then when I like where it is, I just give it a little tap, a push, and it stays there. Now we're going to do the same thing with this one, except we're not going to double it. So we just need a glue dot on the front side, on your side. Then I ended up with still... I know, right? Oh, my word. So here, we're going to put this one on the bottom, and we're going to do the same thing. Where it hangs out, do we like that? Yes, I'm just going to push it, and it sticks because of the glue dot. Now, when I come under here, you definitely do not want a dimensional on all of this. Look at all of that dimension there. Okay, so I'm going to put 2 dimensionals out here. That's why we attach this first, and then don't go underneath it with this one. These were a little thick, so that's why we attach those first. You know, you guys have seen me kind of sneak greenery underneath and then push it in. But this works better like this for this one because of the dimension. Okay, now get your thank you straight. And there we go. And there's our element. Isn't that cute? Now, if these bother you sticky, you know, that they're free like this, just take a glue dot. Very simple. Put it right behind the leaf. Push. That's it. That's all you have to do to secure this down. Put it right behind the leaf. Give it a little push. right behind, and push. And it keeps everything down and in position. Isn't that wonderful? Oh my goodness. Hey, we're almost done with our project. We're going to bring the inside in. Now let's layer this. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. It did come out pretty, but you know what really adds to it is putting this dimension, okay, behind our element here. It lifts everything up off of all of the dots, okay, and then we lifted everything up with a little greenery, and that's just what happened there. So remember, if things are fading into itself, when you look at your card, you might have to like add a piece of basic black, add a piece of smoky slate. Yes, yes, Diane, I hope you do make one of these today. Yes. And, you know, like I say, if you don't have this stamp set, this is a fantastic, almost like a sketch, you know, that you can follow because it's element on the top and then these two elements here is what really kind of helps it. Oh, do you not get to craft during the week? I didn't either. I did not either until I got laid off. And now I craft every day. In fact, I have to pull myself out of the craft room. And that's a true story. It's like, hey, wait a minute, okay? I've got to go get this done and I've got to go get that done, you know, or in the house or whatever. And yes, so I do have to pull myself away. But I do now craft every day. Let's go ahead and add our rhinestones. And I'm so happy to craft every day. And we're going to add 3 of these little jewels. Always nice to add a little bling bling, right? This one just a little lower than that one. Good. Here is our beautiful creation for today on our Tuesday Live YouTube. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me. I hope you will sit down in your craft room today and maybe think about doing something like this. Not too difficult. Using layers, using dimension to make a very, very pretty card. Thanks again for watching, guys. Please be safe. I hope to see you next week on Tuesday, 10 a.m. Tomorrow, I will be live on my Facebook page at 10 a.m. and we'll put another beautiful card together. Oh, Susan, you're so wonderful. So we will, yes, but now, okay, you know, like I would come home from work and I'd be like, oh, thank you very much, Cheryl. I would come home from work and I'd be like, okay, I'm going to craft tonight. And by the time I ate dinner and sat down, I just couldn't do it. And I was only working 3 days a week. So thank you very much, Jeannie. Thank you. So now I am very happy. I craft every day. I play in here every single day. So yeah, that was always a goal of mine. I cannot believe that I've achieved it. And I'm very, very happy to be here with you guys and everyone that tunes in, or, you know, anybody that watches my, my channels, Facebook or YouTube. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, Gloria. Just such a, you know, first of all, this is a great set. Hi, Pamela. Thank you so much. This is a great set. This is an easy set to, yes, and I hope to see you tomorrow, Susan, for sure. This is a great set because you can do a lot with it. All my crafting family today on my 3rd birthday. Oh, now what? I'll have to go back and look at that comment about mailing a card to someone. I would be happy to mail a card to someone. So if Carol, was that you that just posted that? Let me see. Okay, here. I would like to share with all my crafting family today. Wait a minute. In my 3rd birthday to new beginning, please. Carol, that's wonderful. And mail it to someone who needs a hug or just because. Oh, yes. I love that, Carol. I love that. Oh, really? It was you were a transplant 3 years ago. Wow, Carol, that is wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank you so much for sharing that with everyone. I know you've shared that with me about some of your medical things that go on, but thank you so much for sharing that with all of us. Yes, and congratulations and happy anniversary. That's wonderful. I hope you are doing well. It sounds to me like you are. Sounds to me like you're crafting a lot, so that's great, right? I was number 40. Oh, really? My goodness. 4,999. Wow. That's amazing, Carol. Oh, God love you. Oh, I thank you so much for sharing that with us. That was very nice. Well, okay, guys, we'll wrap it up for today on that absolutely who could wrap it up on a wonderful note like that, okay? That is beautiful. That is like the best thing that I could have probably ever heard today. I think that's wonderful. I hope to see you guys tomorrow on my Facebook Live at 10. We'll make another beautiful card. Please have a safe and happy day and do some happy crafting this afternoon. Thanks again for watching. Whoops.